Hey folks, I'm Robert. I'm with Mount Si Software. Today we're going to try streaming a little bit as we work on our website. So it's our first stream, so be gentle with us. And um, I am eager to get started and eager to keep doing this and learning. It's a little bit of a shame that no one can find us in some of the mobile apps, but yeah, we're going to try this anyway. All right, so a little bit about our quick layout here. What you see on the left is code. As you can tell, I'm running VS Code. What you see here at the top is the local version of the website. It's very basic, Web 1.1. Simplicity is my thing. I don't do this full time for a living, so I got to make it as functional as possible without, turning it into my career. So at the top is the localhost version of what I'm running. I've got a little node server running in the background that hosts the files. And in the bottom is the actual public domain. All right, couple things I'm trying to do today. The first is I want to get all of our socials into our webpage. As you can see, I've only got Twitter, but I don't have our YouTube channel, nor do I have this Twitch channel into our socials. So we want to get those in there. Um, uh, and the other thing I want to do is you can see here we've got a promo video that's set up for our extension. The extension, it's a Chrome extension, not a Twitch extension, Chrome extension that is winding its way through the review process. We have no idea when it's going to be ready because it uses all URLs, which apparently can take weeks. So we cut our promo video, which we had to submit with the extension. We got that linked here. I hate how this works. I hate the fact that you can't really accurately resize it. I hate the fact that you can only effectively resize this thing because it's in an iframe on mobile devices to be the complete width of the page. That just seems ridiculous. Plus, it just doesn't do a great job right now. We basically cut the promo video because we had to get the submission done. So what I want to do is replace this promo video. Again, this at the bottom is the live website with an example of the extension running on this image, which means I'm going to have to grab the extension code and refactor it somewhat to make it work on this image. So I don't know how far I'm going to get today, but we're going to give it a shot. I do want to start by getting our follows, getting our follows into the page first. I did, by the way, jump up and go get size large on the Twitter image. That was terrible, and so I wanted to fix that. All right, let's get our socials going first. As you can tell, I've got three sections, one for Bouncing Triangle, one for Newton's Method, and one for about the company. So I mentioned Twitter up here. I want to just say, once it's live, we'll announce it here and on our social sites. On our social channels. So let's go fix that first, and that's pretty simple. That's just text on a web page. Once it's live, we'll announce it here and on, here we go, our social channels. I'm going to turn social channels into a link to go down to the about so you can find them. Good old Visual Studio Code doing its thing. Auto-inserting the end tags where I don't need them. I assume I can turn that off. AC. About. Yeah, about the company. Yeah, about and contacts is why it was AC. Beautiful. Okay, saved. Yep, it's saved. I'm running the node instances from Visual Studio, from VS Code. That's why you see the high guy here. Let's refresh. Boom, and on our social channels. And yep, AC scrolls up. Great, obvious, cool. All right, next, we want to get our social channels the links to our social channels in here. So we've got Twitter. We're going to put YouTube and Twitch on this. Follow us on Twitter, YouTube, YouTube, and Twitch. That's a lowercase a. Still lowercase a. All right. Now let's go check out down here on our real live world. Let's go see if we can figure out what documentation tells us as far as embedding a link to a particular YouTube channel. Yeah, embed link to YouTube channel. How to embed a YouTube channel? It's not what I really don't want to embed the link. Two general options so I can embed your YouTube channel. Copy and paste each video, embed. Nope. Nope. I really don't want to do that. I just want to embed a link. I just want to embed it. I really don't want to embed. So let's change my search. I want to link to a YouTube channel. Find your channel URL. From your browser, copy the URL to this page. Okay. So if I go then to YouTube, and I click here, oh, nope, and I here, and I go to your channel, I get this. Okay, so YouTube itself is going to become the link. I really don't want to do that. I want featured. And now YouTube is going to be my thing. All right, let's go make sure that works. We're going to follow us on Twitter. Beauty. I never want to take it away from my thing, so let's do that anchor tag new tab. Alright, I don't remember how to do that, so we can Google this sucker as well. Anchor tab new tab. Anchor link new tab. Target equals blank, of course. And we refresh localhost. Beautiful. Okay, now let's see if I can find an icon. Let's go YouTube. Oh no, let's get out of here. This is my testing area. Let's check here. Does YouTube have a promo image I can use? YouTube ad specifications. No, not ad specifications. YouTube promo image for linking. In card, thumbnail, and the banner. Okay, no, none of that. I think promo image. Brand resources. That's it. The YouTube logo always needs safe space that is free of imagery, text, around it. Use half the icon's width to determine the minimum amount of safe space to go around the logo. Minimum size. The almost black full color logo should be used in backgrounds that's lighter than 40%. The white should be used in background that's darker. 50% gray. Okay. I'm gonna take this one. Let's see what we got. YouTube full color light, digital and TV, PNG file. Ooh, quite large. Quite large. Extremely large. Okay. We're gonna copy him real quick. Well, sorry, can't say everything. A little bit weary of that, I guess is the right way to put it. YouTube logo, RGB light. We're gonna put this in place of the word YouTube. And instead of this being an A, this will be an IMG. The href will be the same, but the source is assets. All right, let's see what happens. That is tremendous. That is freaking huge. Holy cow. Just out of curiosity, how big is it? (794 pixels by 178). Okay. Wow. Okay. Let's think about this. the Twitter logo sizes itself. It gets injected by script at runtime, so I don't have any control over the size of that thing, although I think Twitter will tell me how big it is, in which case I'm going to make my YouTube one be the same size and make it scale. Right? Right. Okay. Thank you. Clearly too big. Okay. Twitter. Follow button large size. Well, it says the follow button is 20 pixels high. Um, doesn't tell me how big the large button is. Let's go back to our developer tools and take a sneak peek. .28 pixels. With 1, 10, and 9. That's weird. Very strange. Okay. I have no idea why they're not the same. 28 pixels. Okay, for grins, let's make the height equals 28 pixels. Oh, you know what? I'm fucking with images. That's why it's on. For updates on right, follow us here. I'm screwing with images. I've made all my images have a margin. That's why it's on its own fucking page, because I've made the margins piece. I done things. That's what the problem is. Check out my CSS. I've got. Yeah. Display block margin, and yeah, that's why. To get this guy in line, I'm gonna have to do a display in line and then a margin none. Yeah, we're gonna have to fuck with him. Okay, image equals height, source is in, target is blank, style equals. Sorry for the language. Should have marked the string as immature. Didn't do that. We'll do better next time. Style. Margin none. Display. inline. Okay, let's just do this. I realize I don't think it's quite what YouTube's saying, but I will wait for them to come and yell at me about it if am I doing it wrong. Okay, now let's Twitch assets, brand, meet your new Twitch. Hey guys, meet your new Twitch. Thank you. Okay, please get past all this. Download brand assets. Nice. Okay, so we have guidelines. We have, oh, glitch. No, I'd rather the word. So we have some glitch docs. Yeah, I don't want glitch. I love glitch. I'm going to use them for something else. I want the word mark. And I want the Twitch purple version. The unextruded version. Yeah, this one. Okay, found the right image. I know you can't see what I'm doing. Sorry about that. Should really make this a full screen capture, but I didn't today. I'll learn. We'll do that in the future. Okay, thank you. Yep. Okay. Let's go back and get the name again. I gotta get the name. I downloaded it. I got it. I just need to get its name. There we go. Now, how do I link to my channel? I think it's just all I'm doing is nope. Yep, I'm pretty sure that all I do on Twitch is put in my name. Let's see what we got. I could do a flux box right here and make it auto shape these and size these. I'm gonna check it on my phone real fast and see what it looks like. I'm actually working. I can follow myself. Nice. That's very cool. Oh, that would be awesome. I could have my Alexa here. I put my Echo Show device with the screen in the kitchen for the family to use, but if I had it here, I could actually watch myself. That would be pretty freaking funny, actually. Okay. For updates on our work, follow us here or on social media, and then I could space these out a little better. I could flexbox them. Could flexbox this. Not right now, but I'm going to think about it. All right, let's make sure these work. Do this. Great. YouTube. Twitch. Okay. Looks like I've forgotten how to make an image link out. So I have to actually put an image. Jesus. Okay. What a buffoon. What a buffoon. Okay. Hrefs and targets go out. This become part of. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, this still works. Yep, still Twitter. Head to YouTube. Beauty. Head to Twitch. Yep, cool. All right, nice. Okay, excellent. Very cool. Very, very cool. All right, so I got my social media links working to an extent for today. Again, not exactly following the guidelines. If you want to come talk to me about better guidelines, I'm happy to do something different at a future time. But for right now, I needed to get these in place. So the website links to Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. YouTube links to the website, Twitter, and Twitch. Twitch links to the website, YouTube, and Twitter. No, Twitch links to the website, YouTube, and Twitter. But Twitter only links back to the website. I don't think Twitter lets me link to YouTube or Twitch. Let's triple check that. If it lets me do more, I'll do more. But I think from a profile perspective here on count, don't need to see that, but it's going away anyway. Notifications, just way data use accessibility about Twitter. Add to my profile. Let's make a quick note. Hey, first stream on Twitch. That ought to do it. That ought to bring them running. Yep. Ought to bring them running. Okay, so great. I'll go ahead and check this stuff in. We'll go ahead and stage it. It's all saved. We will. Okay, no changes. Go ahead and commit these. Updating. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this, even though I've got they actually included another change, and that was swapping this out for this. Yeah, I really kind of want to work on this next. That's why I'm not going to... shit. I'll push it to the website now. Well, I've got a link to the promo video and this image that does nothing. Okay, let's do this. Let's hide my image. That did not do what I expected it to because I forgot a semicolon. There we go. Let's hide the image. Check him in. We will check in some in-progress work. We will push to our GitHub server. And now I will uploads to the web. So looks like I need to upload the regular page. Yes, please overwrite. And then 3 files. Okay. Now for grins, there we go. And look at that. These babies. Get my socials loaded. Got that image out of there. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I don't. Well, so I do not have hooked up yet publishing from my GitHub to my website. That's a future task that I will probably not share, since I'm probably going to have some security credentials along the way that I just don't want to accidentally expose. Like everyone saw my cell phone number a little while ago. I didn't want that either, but I'm not that careful. And I don't really care. Okay. Now let's go take him out and get the image back. I want to just double check. Yeah, okay. Now I want to learn a little bit. So you guys are going to get to watch me Google search. We need to learn how in GitHub to share a file between folders. Yeah. No, how do I put subfolders in a folder? Nope. Nope. Okay. Tell you what I'm going to do is I am going to grab a file that already does the bouncing triangle effect, and I'm going to retrofit it to work with this guy because I will make it work, and eventually I want to make it work. I want to make it work as is, which is on intervals, but eventually I want to make it work with animation frames. And that's enough of a refactoring that I can decide to make it work in the refactored way here, and then I can port that refactoring to the extension when I need it. So did I just cheat a little bit? Did I just decide to punt on figuring out how to do this the right way? It's not impossible, but it's good to be the boss. Okay, we're gonna shut those guys down. I'm gonna find a file that I know exists over here in Triangle. It's called screenshot dot. Ooh, it's a TypeScript file. That's right. My intern used TypeScript when he made this for me. Well, well, well. I am going to have to bite the bullet. First thing I'm going to do is rename this sucker. This is bouncing triangle.ts. You bet it is. Okay, and we're also going to then over here include some scripts. Type equals text JavaScript source equals why do I have a, why is that like that? Alright, let's double check I've done that right. Script tag. Not what I'm after. That's what it is. Yeah. That's the problem. Okay. Net bottom image equals to okay, I've got this other script file. It hasn't been run or anything. So I got cheeky, huh? Okay. Start BT demos. Start BT demo. I'm going to pull out of here. So here's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to take out that. And let's keep looking. Math F4, screen width, screen height. Yep. Don't have a problem with any of that. No problem there. This can go. It's not idle state. It's going to be, what do I call it? Start BT demo. Background element. Okay. Clipped image equals new image. Clipped image dot source equals background element dot source. Stored image. All right. Don't need that. Yeah, so I want to position relative. Okay, HTML element. Do not like. Yeah, create element canvas. which okay, yeah, so I think I want this to be sticky. They're positioned according to the normal flow of the document, then offset relative to its nearest scrolling ancestor and containing block. Sticks to its nearest ancestor has a scrolling mechanism. Positioned element is computed values either relative is relative top bottom property specific vertical also from its normal position. Absolutely is absolute top containing blocks ancestor relative. It might be an absolution. Yeah, I don't think this is it. I think here's the thing. I don't need to do this. Up. Oh, hi, Lex. What's up? Didn't see you there, Lex. Sorry about that. That'll happen sometimes. Get a little bit code intense. Get a little intense in this stuff. Twitch Prime, huh? Nice. Okay. One of the things I believe when I code is to make little bitty changes and go from there. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to not make the canvas element here. And in fact, I'm going to stop passing the elements, and I'm going to I'm not going to pass the elements. I'm going to assume for demo purposes I know what's on my screen. So I am going to abandon this. I'll leave this. This is going to be document. I don't want to pass this in anymore. This is going to be document.getElements. Yeah, we're going to do this. Yeah, I don't care. And then this is going to be blurred image dot source. And then this is going to be get element by ID. Yep. We're going to do that. And yes, I get it. Not a problem. Not a problem. We're going to take this stuff out. And we're just going to end. We're going to take this stuff out. And we are going to end this because I want to go play with it this way. I own the HTML file. I can make it do what I want. Okay, top width 560. Canvas ID equals BT. Nope. We're going to take the width and the height from the image element because the image element, we're going to take in the width and the height from the image element because the image element might resize due to the sizing I put in here. So we're going to set those over in we're going to set those over in JavaScript. But I'm going to mess with your style quite a bit here. So a positioned element is one that's computed as either relative, absolute, fixed, or sticky. Yep. Relatively positioned is an element is computed position is relative, the top and bottom. So the vertical offset form its normal properties. The left and right properties specify the horizontal offset. Okay, so for grins, I'm going to do this. We're going to experiment. We're going to find out together how this works. We're going to take the style out, and I'm going to tell it to bite me. We're going to do this for now. I'm going to compile my guy. Gotta compile my guy. Okay, yeah, it's still yelling at me. That's cool. Well, I can just do this. Life is better. Yes, I know it's missing those. No, I don't care. Let's try this again. Let's see what TypeScript tells me. Type timeout is not assignable to type number. 175. Interesting. So intervals timeout. Oh, okay. About, does that help? To number, okay. So now I can go change him to number. Looked like TypeScript was assuming Node. I am running a Node project to get this to work, so that was not a terrible assumption, but yes. I am running a Node instance to have an HTTP server so that my local host resolves. So it's not a terrible inference on TypeScript's part that I was going for in the Node version, but no, I wanted the window version. Okay. And we're good. What we're going to do now is we're going to load the local host, and we're going to see that the canvas showed up here. Well, that's great. And if I go to the wrong thing, pull up DevTools, still the wrong thing. I will see up here in, yeah, that. I've got an image, f560 by 315, and a canvas of 560. It's right below. So if I make his position relative, let's see what happens, because I hope that let's see what happens. Okay, let's just do this right here and define them this way. I prefer to do hard definitions I'm not going to screw with here. Since I'm only going to have one canvas for now. And if I read it right, this is what I'm after. No, top minus 315 pixels. Okay. Alright. Let's... Did I save? I did. That's bizarre. That is super bizarre. I wonder if... Oh. Yeah, I know what happened. I'm not doing this anymore. Document.getElement by ID top. And BT canvas. Start BT demo. Let's save off the class. Let's save off the line. Well, what the fuck happened? Oh. Doofus. You don't want the result. You just want the function. Okay, let's try this again. Alright, we broke something. I like finding the problems first and then interval has already been declared. Init is not defined on unload. Interval has already been declared. 38. Oh, it certainly has. That's why we hate fucking, that's why we hate globals. Rename the symbol. That's the problem. Okay. So let's look at. Oh. Well, why the fuck is the canvas so big? The canvas is in the right place. But now the div is. Alright, div is too high. Why is the div? It's 630. Okay, let's do this. Let's check these out. To 0. Height is 0. Okay, beautiful. Alright. So I got my canvas sitting here in the right place. So I am gonna just leave this, you know, I'm just gonna leave it like this, and then let the height adjust. But we're gonna work on that later. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Let's head over here. I've got my blurred image. Nice. My clipped image, I should say. I want to see what happens now. Does that fuck up our thing? It does not. Okay. Yeah, it would help if I would do this from time to time. Okay, why are we not starting this? Image ID top. calling my function. Okay, it's not calling my function. It may be that the whole thing is loaded by this point. Yeah, there we go. Blurred image equals. Great, okay. Clipped image is new image. 15, 560. Yeah. So that. Container gets the what height? Yeah, it was what I was afraid of. The container gets the height. Even though I've moved its position, container gets the height. All right, let's see if we can figure this out. So what I'm trying to do is make the canvas live literally right on top of the image, and have the canvas live on top of the image, and then, but I don't want this white space, which the div is automatically adding because, you know, the element got some height, even though I've said not to do that. Well, I've moved his top so that it's, yeah, so let's see what we can find. Let's see, div height relative position children.
So I'm trying to use position relative. Maybe that misunderstanding absolute, and that's what I want. Let's see what this does. Okay. It's there. That's very interesting. Let's do this. Let's set its top and left while we're at it. We're going to try this, folks. I don't know if it's going to help us or not. I love just trial and error shit when I have the time. And often don't, and that's a frustrating thing. Yeah, let me take that off. Where's my canvas just now. Forgot to recompile. Now we reload. Okay. Top is 0, but left is the image. Let's do left equals. Recompile. Reload. Hey, yep. Let's take that out. And for grins, let's hop over here and do the same thing with the margins. Solid, position, absolute.
thinking. We're thinking. We're thinking. We're thinking. We're thinking. Keep forgetting to compile. Where are you? Okay. Get your top back to 0. That's cool. Your left is auto. Let's try this. Let's try position. Let's see what it says. Let's see what's that out. Yeah, I don't like those answers. Let's see what MDN says.
let's try this again and just be a little bit smarter. So let's take this div position relative out, because I really don't want to mess with you. Let's take you back to position relative as well. I kind of think I'm okay with those because I use block auto max width. Yeah. All right. So block auto and then put relative. I'm gonna take that out. I'm gonna make this guy work for image and for canvas. Thank you very much. So I don't want to do this relative to where it was. Okay, so for grins, I'm going to try to find the position of the image. So to do that, how do I find HTML element position? Yeah, but I gotta still use Juicebox. Are you familiar with Java? Nope. Just Java. No, I'm barely familiar with JavaScript. That's not true. I used Java a decade or more ago, so it's a thing. I know what it does. I know what it was useful for. I haven't coded in Java in a long time. Okay, I'm gonna put my style equals position relative. I think I want relative again. Relative is going to. Yeah, go ahead, ask it. I can't promise you I have an answer, but I'll see what I can do. Position of relative.
Yeah, let's play with that. Let's play with this because I think I want to do this because if I play with the relative position and I want to be responsive to resizing an image and such, I can move the canvas along. So I think this is what I want to, I would ideally like to do. So what I need to do now is, go ahead, Juicebox, put it in the chat and I'll see what I can do for an answer. I'll see what I can do. I want the height and width of the canvas to still be that. Yeah, but now I want canvas dot top. So I want to get the client bounding rectangle. Get the client bounding rectangle. Yeah, so get the bounding client rect. Base class, 2 subclasses, and a file that I'm currently working in. Okay. And a file. File that you're reading, or a single file that has all the source code? Image rect. Okay. Top equals image rect dot top minus canvas rect dot top. Canvas style at top equals string this fucker. Style dot left equals where's minus mine? Okay. Let's see if this gets me anywhere. How do I change a Boolean variable of an object to false? The Boolean variable is on the base class. Should I extend the class that I'm working on to the base class? Would that work? Well, it depends on how that variable is defined in the base class. If it's private, yes, you'll have to extend and overload it. If it's public, you can just set it in the constructor. Actually, if you extend it, you ought to be able to set it in the constructor either way, if it's private or public. So if you made a base class, yeah, if you start with a base class and extend that to a subclass, you ought to be able to set the value of any of the variables from the base class, private or public, in whatever method you have in the subclass. No, it's back again though. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted at all. Let's do this for a minute. Let's take those out. Okay, let's run this again. That's better? The fuck is my canvas now? Wait, what? Position relative, top minus 315, left 0. What did I do? Oh, yeah. This is Canvas Rack. Got distracted trying to do 14 things at once. Or more than one, anyway. Alright, let's debug this. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. Let's have fun. Let's debug this. Let's take a look at Canvas Route. Oh, yeah, that hurts. Yeah, I need to do this too. Okay, we're gonna run on. So he's there, but now my goddamn. Oh, it's because he's got height and width. I need to set his. No problem, Juice. No problem. Let's rerun this. Okay, I've got him positioned correctly. Why is my fucking div? Alright, let's put the div back to position. Gotta reload this. Nice screensaver. Well, I'm trying. we're trying. It's an interesting thing. I love it. Uh, we gotta get it through Google's review period, and I don't know how long that's gonna take, but probably gonna make some minor changes, based on top of what our intern's done, and then get it launched. Okay, so I've got a canvas. If I give this any sort of height or width, it shows up in the wrong place. That's the image. It's the div, that's the image. The canvas is there. It's a 0, 0. I don't want it. It's I got its position off. If I size it at all, it shows up in the div size. All right, let's try the position absolute thing. I didn't like it, but let's do it. Oh, that's why. I get it. I get it now. Canvas equals string. Yeah, if I'm gonna do this absolutely, I want to be right where the image is. Right? Right? Am I right? And I need some width and some height. And I want mine to. All right. So this is gonna be the last thing I try for the night, and this is gonna be the last thing I tried for the night. And I'm going to have to call it a night because I'm not going to get close enough to this, solving this problem. If I thought I would, top 87 left. Okay, am I getting the right thing? Get bounding client rate. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn more about get counting. I know I want to set mine right on top of theirs, and I've looked at these things, but I'm getting too tired. I've had too much to drink, so we're gonna call it a night. Appreciate people for watching. Looks like we've got a decent, hell, a much better than expected turnout. Appreciate it. Let's see if I can get this over to YouTube quickly, but I doubt it. I don't think I copied it right. And we'll call it a night and work on it again later, over the weekend or one evening if I get the time, or maybe next weekend. All right, thanks everybody. We are closing it down.